Welcome back to the channel, guys, or welcome to the channel. If you are new, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. So, at the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch with any game. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below why I should pick you if we ever hit 100,000 subscribers. So over the past week, I've not really covered much Marvel content. I've been focusing on different things, talking some Baby Yoda, talking some DC, but we're back in the game with Marvel. So over the last couple of days, there's been some misleading, there's been some confusion about what Mark Ruffalo had to say. So courtesy of Jeremy Conrad, there was an article that I got sent to me multiple times that says that Mark Ruffalo pitched an idea to Kevin Feige essentially for Wolverine versus Hulk. Then the same website said Mark Ruffalo didn't pitch Wolverine versus Hulk. Now what is interesting here is everyone's wrong. So essentially what happened is a couple of weeks ago, Mark Ruffalo was on an American live talk show and he said he's meeting with Kevin Feige soon to discuss Hulk's future in the MCU. So as we know, they are introducing She-Hulk is a Disney streaming show. So I'm pretty sure Marvel Disney owns the rights to the TV rights for the Hulk character, but they do not own the movie rights. So there is a clip from, I think it's Tokyo Comic-Con going around, or some Tokyo convention, when Mark Ruffalo was asked a question what he would like to see with the Hulk, and he said he would like to see Hulk go one-on-one with Wolverine. As you know, now they own the rights to the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, etc., with buying, you know, Fox, 20th Century Fox. So it is potentially, it could happen. But, you know, websites ran the story, you know, creators and stuff was saying that it was confirmed that Mark Ruffalo has confirmed Hulk versus Wolverine. And then we go back to the alleged rumor stroke leak that super scooper Mikey Sutton said quite a while ago that it was in talks that Hulk and Wolverine were going to have a movie in the MCU. I mean, I don't really think this scoop or this story is true, because you got to understand Universal owns the Hulk. Why do you think there has never been a MCU Hulk movie? I mean, there is one, but it's Ed Norton version of Hulk. It's not Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. So what is interesting is they could never have a standalone Hulk movie unless Hulk was a side character in another movie. So do I want to see the Hulk get back to being great? Yes, but you know, his arm's damaged, he's smart Hulk, he's not a savage, he's not World War Hulk. We are never ever going to see this unless they drastically changes Hulk's character in the next couple of years. So they're going to have to get a new deal to use Hulk anyway, and they're going to have to tell Universal what they want to do with said character. And if it is going to happen, I don't believe Wolverine is going to debut in Wolverine versus Hulk movie. It just literally makes no sense for that to be, you know, the first time we see Wolverine when he's going one-on-one with Hulk. Hulk at the moment is a hero, so they have no reason to get into a fight, and it realistically wouldn't make any sense. So let me know, guys. Did you read any of these stories about alleged Hulk versus Wolverine movie being confirmed? Probably not, but it was all over the place last couple of days. Like I said, we haven't really covered much Marvel this week, last week either. So there is a new story going around from Charles Murphy. Now, Charles Murphy is literally right about everything he said. He was right about the Ant-Man 3 going into production. He is right about the Deadpool stuff. So he is really credible, probably one of the most credible sources we talk about. So he's got some information, stroke, I guess you could say, a scoop on his website, which is murphysmultiverse.com. I will put the link down below, where he's talking about the new Falcon and Winter Soldier movie that is now filming in production. He says they will introduce Lemar Hoskin as Battlestar in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It says, it appears that Marvel Studios is pulling no punches with its first Disney Plus streaming show. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, as announced by Kevin Feige at the past San Diego Comic-Con, the series will introduce John Walker, aka the US agent, as a government-sanctioned replacement for Steve Rogers. But it won't stop there. I've learned that the series will introduce Lemar, aka Battlestar, as a partner to John Walker, as we know he's already in it. So as we know, the government will not want, you know, Falcon becoming the next Captain America, because he was a fugitive during the whole EndGame. Obviously they're heroes now, but it wouldn't look very good to the public. So essentially the plot leak that came out months ago essentially was saying the US agent is going to go mental or something like that. Then they're going to call in, obviously, Sam, Falcon, and they're going to call the Winter Soldier in to take out the US agent. But this article is very interesting as it's suggesting that the US agent is going to bring his friend along, who is Battlestar, and essentially temporarily Battlestar and the US agent are going to be playing, obviously they're going to be some kind of variation of the Falcon and Winter Soldier in a way, as Battlestar was a variation of Bucky, so this article says. I don't know too much about this myself, but it says, finally in issue 346, Battlestar donned a new outfit, calling himself Battlestar, citing the racist origins of the word Bucky as the reason for changing his name. So it does look like this could be a variation of what they're doing. While we aren't likely to get a direct adaptation of the origin story, it appears that Marvel Studios will be taking some cues from this variation. Thanks to an Instagram user, I've gotten my hands on some photos taken in Georgia that gives us an insight to how Lamar will be introduced to this TV show. Recent set photos taken during some high school football game indicate the actor who's playing John Walker, Walt Russell, will be introduced to the world via a public reveal that may well be held in town where he grew up. The following day, November the 22nd, Russell was in the same place where a local grocery store was transformed into a flower shop. Interesting. Russell filmed a scene both inside and outside the flower shop where he paid visit to an unknown actor believed to be pictured below. At this point, we can only speculate Walker is visiting his friend to bring him on board with him. It's possible that we could see a staged attack when Walker is introduced at the football field, giving the new hero a chance to prove himself. It is also possible that we simply see Lamar introduced as the new Bucky or Battlestar. Whatever the case may be, it seems awesome and how deep showrunner Malcolm has dug to bring new character to life. Whilst we know we're getting a deep dive into Sam Wilson's life and Bucky, it becomes obvious that John Walker is not going to be a one-note character. It's important to remember that Walker is not the villain of this project. Whilst he certainly is going to come into conflict with Sam and Bucky, he's also doing his best to be an American hero at this time, where he is solely needed. So it's very interesting that they're going to introduce his character. So potentially a new Captain America short term, maybe. So that's pretty darn interesting. So also in the news, over the last week or so, like I said, I've not really done much Marvel content. There's been information going around that Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be in the What If series. And it was a confusion of Jeff Goldblum literally misspeaking about the situation. So it doesn't appear that Tony Stark himself is going to have a What If TV show based on, you know, the What If episodes they're doing for every single character, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I can see why some people would be annoyed about this. But the prospect of getting another Hulk-based movie where he is going to be featured is pretty cool. But just because Mark Ruffalo says something, it doesn't really mean anything. Because as we say, Marvel Studios does not even hold the right to the Hulk in the movie world. So it doesn't really mean anything. So like always, guys, let me know, do you want a Hulk movie? Do you want a new Captain America that could be linked to what the new information coming out from the MurphysMultiverse.com website? It is interesting that they are introducing a new character called Lamar, who is going to be Battlestar, and they're going to change Bucky's name temporarily. But it's a bit obvious by the end of whatever's happening in that TV show that Bucky and Sam will be back. I'm probably not going to include any images due to, you know, copyright and stuff. Generally, if you take images and are unofficial, I don't know if you know this, but generally you can get a video flagged for images that aren't publicly revealed. It's just literally someone taking it. So I won't really risk that. So I'll just overlay some other images if they get flagged or something. But if not, I will leave the Instagram account down below. And I'm also going to leave the link to the website so you can read it for yourself. So like always, guys, let me know everything that you think down below, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.